Bit of a blind pick roster here. However, you look on the side of GAM, and what you need, I think, in order to try and challenge LCK teams, like the biggest weakness is often a heck of a time here.
And Kiaya definitely needs to be careful with the health bar. Has been able to farm really well though. We see a lot of trading happening towards his top side, so with the jungle buffing of both junglers being a little bit wonky due to the invade, we do see that Peanut heading up there again. I was about to say, is the ultimate!
Right. Yeah, there's the all-out. Level 6 going to get gained here by Doran first, but doesn't find the opportunity, and now Kiaya will be able to get to that level 6 pretty safely under his turret. You would assume. Peanut moving on over. He does not have the ultimate just yet. Vault Breaker going to come through. He's going to connect it this time around, but there is a counter-strike, and Peanut tanking the turret. He has to flash to get out of the way, and Kiaya's like, bring it on. We'll see what else you can do, but there it is. First blood comes down, but it's immediately answered.
Doran overestimating his tankiness there, and really good use of Counter-Strike there by Kiaya. Peanut actually using his E-empowered auto attack. That missing damage ends up costing them, and that's a really hefty investment. Might end up being worth it. I'm not sure what the wave state is. If it ends up pushing away from Kiara, Doran can catch it, not miss too much. Might be somewhat worth if you add the first blood to it, but definitely not the cleanest dive there from Gen.G, and GAM going to be happy that Kiaya is able to pick up a counter kill as well, and he holds on to his flash.
Yep. Going down the line as well. Things pretty even in the other lanes, but let's have a look at this replay.
As we do see Kiaya using the leap strike, then even with the Q hitting Peanut, I think could have tanked an extra turret shot, really early flash there, but he doesn't want to get caught in the counter strike with the turret on top of him. And then Doran's like, yeah, maybe
it almost was really good.
Yeah,
but
he's not tanky enough.
Does come through. All right, we are going to be able to find the snare, and Peanut gonna go down. Levi collects a second here for GAM in the early game.
And this is exactly what we have. We'll have access to his ultimate, so definitely still gonna be able to apply some pressure, especially once Peanut hits 6, but it's interesting to see that all across the map there is a lot of X, and I think that type of volatility, really what you're looking for is, yeah, Peanut goes in here, they feel like they have an advantage, but crucially, Pace is behind this play, and you can't just walk past that set.
Yeah, I mean, Chovy was behind the play as well. I mean, it was GAM collapsing way faster.
Pretty well done. Yeah, I don't think Gen.G can contest this, and they're also not really in a position to try and play for the cross map. Maybe they look to get a kill on the exit here. The light's on his way.
Yeah, Kiaya is an opportunity as the Vault Breaker being charged here for Peanut is going to come on through. Pallet going to be fighting Doran. Peanut still just in the fog of war. Doran's going to deliver them. The Haymaker comes on down, and Peanut, he's going to finally start fighting, but he's straight into a Pop Blossom. He manages to pick up the kill onto the Jax, and now it's Delight. It's Chovy, and it's Gen.G that are striking back in the battle. It was almost so good for GAM, but Gen.G reigns supreme in the end.
Well, Gen.G really playing with fire there, as love this.
Cardi is going to look for the snare, but doesn't quite get it. Dash just long enough for Doran.
And yeah, that was very narrowly timed around the arrival of Delight. But Gen.G definitely cutting some corners there, and GAM also got the Herald. So even though the kills are favorably traded for
want to come down. So there it is. Skewer does come through. Hextech going to be our next one. Few different options as far as souls are concerned, but Hextech and Infernal are probably people's favorites as far as the added power. Oh yeah, Levi could be in a little bit of trouble. Pallet is in the area. Slater could come on down, but there's the Vault Breaker to connect onto Levi. Headbutt Pulp does come down, and it's all about picking your poison, choose your target, and Peanut has said, Pallet, you are dead. And that is indeed how it is going to go. Doran also pushing Kiaya away in this top lane. There's Chovy doing a little bit of a drive-by, but that is not the real Nico. In fact, Cardi's moving towards that top side of the map. Doran wanting to get towards this plate, but it might be decent bait here for GAM. Not going to overextend, though, as you can see.
And this is where I think a lot of the opponents of Gen.G always run into trouble. We're seeing it happen to GAM as well. Off of that skirmish that Gen.G, they gave up Herald, but they were able to win the fight. They then are able to path as Doran.
All right, there's the all-out. Doesn't get over the wall, though. So Doran is just going to say, here's my R button, and just pay it no mind.
We'll be able to get another turret. Might also die. Does spot Levi here, so he should be playing respectfully. He is Cassante with flash though, so...
Oh, there's the flash kick. to land onto Doran. He gets stunned up as well, and Doran's now trying to escape, but it's not going to happen. Levi going to lock down that kill, as you were saying.
You knew.
He was playing to his limits, you know?
Counterplay.
Something like that. As, yeah, Chovy is going to teleport in. Looks for the opportunities. Burnt the ult already. Kiaya out of mana almost entirely, and there's the charm. Kill going to go down, and that is going to be Chovy's second. Pays here towards his bottom side of the map as well, looking to be aggressive towards Slater. You can see Slater paying him a lot of respect. Spade's doing his best to make sure he denies as much as possible. With this wave, will push towards the Xayah, and Slater should be able to catch the wave in this 1v1.
Yeah, what we are seeing though, and this is, well, Gen G, I think, really only does this as hold up.
Another hip up pulve is going to come through, and another charm will land. Cardi's going to be able to get that flash off, but there's the cease and desist. Pop Blossom going to come through, but Peanut is going to be tanky enough. He wanted to give the kill to Chovy, but it is not going to happen. Oh, another turret shot, and Chovy will survive. So it's fine.
I love how Delight just sets up a perfect, you know, standing there, win again.
Yeah, not going to press the R button just yet. And Chovy looks for the Everfrost. Oh, just barely. The heels of Pallet were in trouble there. And Peanut will be able to lock down this Rift Herald, of course. GAM with full information. Levi looking for that opportunity. There's another safeguard kick onto Chovy, but it's an Ari. So he's able to press R, get out a few times, but they do put it on cooldown, and it could give an opportunity for GAM to get themselves their first strike of this game.
Yeah, would have loved to see Pallet maybe go for a Pallet.
All right. Yeah, Pallet is just going to get knocked into the air, and Pay's going to be able to lock that one down. My goodness. The Acathian Rain is terrifying from this Kai'Sa. And they're going to push this Rift Herald through 2 turrets, as it turns out. Kiaya also getting down relatively low towards this top side, but Doran going to find the flash. The all-out comes through, and he just chops up the Jax.
And after some early attention from the rest of his team, Doran says, I can take care of it by myself now. And this, when there is no frontline on the enemy team, this build, very impressive. Double TP coming in.
That is a solo lane sandwich here as the charm point blank range is going to connect onto Slater, but he's going to be able to cleanse flash to get himself out. But is it going to be enough? The answer is no, as Peanut comes on through with the cease and desist. And the Xayah is going to be taken down. Pallet's now trying to stay alive. Doran will be able to lock that one down. And meanwhile, GAM is being disintegrated. They do manage to take down Pays, but I think that is going to be the end of the good news for the VCS squad. And Gen G will find all but Cardi in this one.
And Cardi unable to join the play there. I think might have a teleport available at the beginning, but even if you do, by the time that you teleporting in, I think the fight was already lost. And it's the early aggression, or the way that Gen G plays. As mentioned, Chovy going in here, catches Slater immediately, forcing a defensive summoner. And then even if Slater is able to press his R button here, you're not making it out. But due to the Ocean Rift, he actually never sees Peanut coming. Has no opportunity at all. And then Pays actually ends up staying alive for a little bit longer because of Duskblade. Doesn't end up mattering though. Like, it's nice that Kiaya gets a kill. But while all of that is happening, Doran also killed Palette. That was kind of a side story. And the gold lead that was somewhat manageable is now not.
Less
no,
manageable.
I'd say not. I wouldn't say less. I'm saying it's not manageable.
Not manageable?
Not manageable, Atlas.
Whoa.
You know me, I'm not one for strong words.
Slater is now not going to get vault broken here by Peanut, but the Featherstorm does have to come through, but he's not going to get caught by the Pop Blossom. No knock-up from Delight. What was that? They do manage to get yet another kill for Kiaya, but it is once again not the story they were looking for, as he will eventually go down. It's a double for Pays in the end of it all, and this time it'll be the ace for Gen G.
And Baron about to spawn in 5 seconds. Gen G took some time to get going, but looking like GAM has been unable to keep this team down. Shouldn't come as a surprise, as the Baron's going to get taken, and I don't think if Gen G is going to play. I think Levi's showing on Vision now, so definitely. And actually, you know, I don't hate the cross map from GAM. It's not like you can fight this team, so you might as well try and hope that they just back off.
Yep, getting anything is definitely a positive, as Kiaya is going to keep going, and he may as well, but these inhibitor turrets will fall. At least 2 inhibitors will go down. And defending Nexus turrets is certainly going to be a priority, and as you can see, Kiaya agrees. He's going to be heading home now. We'll see whether they can hold on, because Gen G, it looks like they don't want to be here for all that long today, Chronicler. looking to try and end it as soon as possible. The Vault Breaker going to be channeled here. Picking your target is going to be important as Peanut is just going to use it in another direction. And yeah, there is a headbutt pulverize onto Cardi, and into the backline goes Pallet. The Haymaker does buy a little bit of time, and the Pop Blossom's decent, but Gen G, the wallets are too heavy at this stage of the game, and they are just going to rip through GAM. Slater, the last one to go down. It's a double for Chovy. They'll deal with these Nexus turrets and the Nexus. They'll call it a day here, 22.5 minutes.
And Gen G, I think I saw a JDG icon there at the end as they dove into the side, into the fountain, because Gen G looking good here today. The fact that with the Swiss format we can have a Gen G JDG best of one, provided that JDG beat BDS, of course, our next matchup. That'd be something. Unfortunately for GAM, the same fate for them as many an LCK team.
Yeah,